Well, here we are on YouTube. Nathan, how you doing today?
Such a dumb thing. Well,
it's so stupid. Our channel is so lame. It's so if we could go back in time, Nathan. If we could go back in time, what would we name our channel?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know.
If we were marketing smart, we should have said.
I don't know. There you go. That's the title.
No, we should have been. We should have been more marketing smart. Like we're two middle-aged dads. Two middle-aged dads react. There you go.
Two rockin' dudes.
Yeah, I don't know. So stupid. Our channel. Yeah. All right, what do we have?
Well, I'm glad you asked. This is, pardon me, Shawn Mendes.
Canadian.
Yes. Name of the song is In My Blood. This is from Rachel.
Have you heard of this guy before? I feel like Rachel? I've heard the name.
Oh, Shawn Mendes. Yes, I've heard of Shawn Mendes.
Okay.
I don't know the songs by Shawn Mendes. I bet you it's one of those. It's probably one of those like you play a song, you're like, oh, that's Shawn Mendes. But I don't know him well enough. I know he's very popular.
Well, more popular than us, that's for sure.
Yes, he's much more popular than we are. All right,
yeah, I've heard the name. I don't know anything about him. I didn't know he was Canadian until now, like literally right this second. I'm looking at his Wikipedia. I did see on his Wikipedia really quickly here about his anxiety, which
we might get into that. I think.
Is that in the write-up? Anxiety. Okay, sorry.
Just hang on a second. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. So I'm just going to get ready to read this novel.
Okay. Sorry. It's a novel. I apologize. Okay.
Okay. I'm ready. All right. Hello. I'm introducing you to a new artist. His name is Shawn Mendes, and he's from Pickering, Ontario, and he's 24 years old. He started off on YouTube at 14, but he didn't blow up until he started posting Vines, and then he was in this group called MagCon. I loved them. That was Rachel.
Yes,
they were a lot of really popular Viners. Remember when things were Vines?
Vine. What is a Vine? What's a Vine?
Vine? You don't remember Vines?
What are Vines?
They're kind of like short videos before like TikTok and everything else took over.
Yeah. So basically, it's the same thing. It's just different apps doing the same idea.
Yeah, pretty much. Then in 2015, when he was 16 or 17, he released his first album, and really his only connection to 1D is he's good friends with Niall. No,
I didn't know there had to be a connection. so
that's the backstory in Shawn. Now the song. It's from his third album, and it's called In My Blood. It's really personal to him and a lot of his fans. This song represented his mental health. He has anxiety, and that's okay to go to someone to get help. And after he released this song, he's been very open about his mental health with his fans. So the performance I'm giving you is a live performance.
Very cool. Well, I'll say, no matter how much I feel about the song, all joking aside, I deal with anxiety. It is a real thing. I suffer from anxiety, and I say suffer. It's not debilitating, but I carry it with me. It's an itch that you can never quite scratch. It gets exasperated by certain events around me. Obviously, when you're in a calm space, or this channel, for example, I feel good. My family makes me feel good. Often it's work that can agitate it because people at work can be jerks. So I say all that. So I get the anxiety. We all suffer differently when you have it. And I don't say it. I don't think people overuse it in the sense like, I think we live in a kind of an anxious time. I think it's very confusing at times to live in today's world. So anyone that's suffering from it, yes, get some help. Talk to someone. The help could just be talking to someone. It doesn't have to be professional paid for help. Just talk to someone and be open about it. You don't have to hide yourself because you struggle, because more people are struggling than you think. And yeah, just talk. And,
so Shawn Mendes, from what I understand, he's won a lot of awards in Canada, and I don't know if he's one of those Canadians that wins awards but doesn't show up for any of the award shows. That happens a lot in Canada. When someone gets famous, but they're so famous they don't come to Canada for their awards.
Oh yeah, I know you're saying poor Canada. It's kind of a dickish move. I would do. Yeah, I would. If anyone wants to give us an award in Canada, Nathan and I will show up. We'll come.
Yeah. If we win an award, if we get so big and popular, and we're like nominated for other awards in other countries,
we are going.
But there's still an award for Canada. We're coming to that show.
However, if the awards ceremony is being held in America and Canada at the same time, of course we're going to go to America. So anyway, all right. So you ready? All right.
Help me.
Watch.
It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It isn't in my blood. Lying on the bathroom floor, feeling nothing. I'm overwhelmed and insecure. Give me something I could take to ease my mind slowly. Just have a drink and you'll feel better. Just take her home and you'll feel better.
Sorry, that's cute.
Telling me that it gets better. Oh yeah, does it ever? Sing with me, Toronto. Help me. It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up. No medicine is strong enough. Someone help me. I'm crawling in my skin. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. No, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm looking through my phone again, feeling anxious, afraid to be alone again. I hate this. I'm trying to find a way to chill. Can't breathe. Oh, is there somebody who could help me? It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up. No medicine is strong enough. Someone help me. I'm crawling in my skin. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. No, yeah. I need somebody now, yeah. I need somebody now. Someone to help me out. I need somebody now. Try to say, help me. It's like the walls are caving in. Sometimes I feel like giving up, but I just can't. It's in my blood. It's in my blood. I need somebody now, yeah. I need somebody now. Someone to help me out. I need somebody now. I'm up here, how you feeling? Sing with me. Sing, whoa, say, whoa. Scream it. Sing, whoa, whoa. Scream it out now. Sing, whoa, yeah. I need somebody now, yeah. I need somebody now. Someone to help me out. I need somebody now. Thank you so much. Have an amazing night. I love you guys. Thank you.
Yeah, obviously a real young talent, and I mean that. Sorry, a real talent who is young. He's definitely, you can see the building blocks of what I would suspect to be a really good career as time goes on. He has a great natural. He's very good in front of the crowd. Obviously, he's a magnet for a certain part of the human species. He's a good-looking guy. Girls are gonna love. Like, he's a good-looking guy, right? I think he's done some modeling, but he also seems like a sweet guy too. Like, it looks like he's a nice. You can just kind of tell. I went on his Wikipedia. He's done lots of fill a lot of work. What do you call that?
Philanthropy.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. There's so many words I can't say. Anyways, so he's done a lot of that kind of stuff, which again, just in my books, and I want to say at the beginning, I think I didn't really say it. No matter how the song was going to sound, I just support, his efforts, raising awareness. It seems like he's a decent guy, and on top of that, he's a good performer. Like he draws energy from the crowd. He's definitely interacting with them, which is sweet. Like they're younger girls, and they're, he waves at them, and he's very sweet about it, and it's just nice to see. He's very giving to his fans in those little moments. And he was also the singing voice, Nathan, the singing voice of the movie Lyle Crocodile.
I always wondered who that was.
It was Shawn Mendes. It's funny. I went to the movies whenever this came out. I was at the theaters, and I ran into my brother Ruben at the theaters. He was there too with his daughters, and I think I was seeing. I forget what I was.
Wait,
seeing.
This is a real movie?
Yes.
I didn't even, okay. I was
no. Well, I only know this movie exists because of the story.
Okay.
I was there to see, I think, Halloween Ends with my 16-year-old son. So it's just polar opposite. So I was there to see like this gory horror movie with my son, and then Ruben was there to see Lyle Crocodile. We're in the lobby together, and I said, I think I might have more fun than you. Anyways, all right. I'm sure it's an adorable little film for kids. Anyways, okay. So what do you got, Nate?
Yes. What do I got? Like, what do I think? I think.
What do I got?
What do you got? Tell me what you got.
What's your thoughts? What do you have? Well, tell us. Shoot us some wisdom. Give us
some wisdom.
I know. I already know what you're thinking. So come on, Nate. What do you think? Give us a lowdown. What's your thought process?
Here's my thought process.
All right.
I really, really like the lyrics. I feel those are very authentic and genuine lyrics. There was just a moment or two with his voice where I was like, oh, okay. Like it maybe just he shoots from the hip. And it was a little bit pitchy at times, but it wasn't like a deal breaker for me. It just made me think I want to hear more, because I loved the lyrics. I really thought they were like the context of those lyrics of, his own personal struggle through mental health. I think that's honorable. I believe all those things you said about him too, that I think he's probably a very kind and giving person. And so I suspect there's a lot more than just what we just saw, that we'd get to find out more, like we have with other band members. I think I feel the same as I did when we saw the first One Direction. I was kind of like, oh, okay, interesting. My curiosity was piqued. What?
You make me laugh.
What am I saying?
I'm not laughing at you. Make me happy, Nathan. You make me happy.
Okay.
All right. I know. I know.
I'm so mean.
No.
How dare I say
he's a talented young kid. I think. Yeah, I'll be interested to see something else, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I think I might maybe see him. Maybe the setup wasn't the greatest setup for him. Who knows? There was something missing from this performance. Not the lyrics, not his ability to sing. All the things I said are true, but there was something I wasn't quite grabbed, and maybe it's just an age gap. Like he's literally we're twice his age. He's just a kid. There's nothing wrong with that, but the relatability with him. I'm not. Of course, the girls in the crowd are relating to this guy. They gravitate toward it, which is a big draw for me. Though I've literally got a son his age, right? So it's like, part of me is I'm just okay. Great talent. I'm got fellow Canadian, and obviously, I mean, he's got a future ahead of him. I think the seeds are there. I think they really are there.
And this is older too, right? So apparently, his more recent stuff, he's grown just like One Direction has, and there's
that's what I'm talking about. The seeds are there,
So that's what I'm saying is I think we're just scratching the surface here, and that's what I'm trying to get at here. I think this is like, we're getting a sense of Shawn Mendes, but we don't even have a clue what there is. That there's a lot more there.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying they're backing me up here. So,
as they should. All right,
that's all I have to say about that. And we'll see you on the next one.